Good morning, everybody. It's Pam here with your Monday morning motivation. I'm super excited to be here. There's some new buttons on the bottom of my Go Live. Oh, that's so cool. Oh, it's different. Oh, I see. Okay, cool. I'm just going to turn off my notifications. See if I can do that while I'm live. Oh, there. So that I don't get disturbed by a phone call or something random while I'm on here talking to you guys. Yay! I'm so excited to be here. It's Monday and it's a beautiful day. It's it's a little hazy outside up here in northern Alberta today because of the wildfires happening up by high level Lacrete area. So if you are from up there and you have been evacuated, my prayers and loving energy go to you, and I hope that everything turns out good for the firefighters that are up there. Man, you guys are heroes. You guys are heroes. So please be safe. Please take care of yourselves. And please make sure that you're looking after each other because, you know, there's only one you, and that is your power. And thank you so much for everything you do for us. As firefighters, as volunteers, as people up there helping the firefighters, thank you so much. And here's hoping for some rain for you guys to give you some reprieve from the fight. So other than that, my girls and I spent the weekend in Edmonton. We had a mini launch of our new educational platform called the Affiliate Institute. We rolled it out to some Canadians, and I think there were some Americans there. Apparently some people from California came up, which was pretty cool. We had a pretty good turnout. There was like 170 or 180 people there. Awesome. So basically what we did was we rolled out intensively, we comprised it all into one day. The 2-day thing that they rolled out to us in Las Vegas at the end of last month. I didn't have to be there. I knew what was going on. I knew what was happening, right? I know I've been in already. I've seen some of the videos. I've been through the whole discovery process already, the onboarding process for our new members, and I'm super excited about everything that's happening. We're still in beta test until the end of next month, but we're supposedly getting our affiliate links. So if there's something that you're interested in, jumping in and seeing what we're all about, I can definitely point you in the right direction. I might give you a little sneak peek of this little video. It's from after the discovery process. I was just kind of watching it this morning. It's like an 8-minute video, but I can give you like a little sneak peek of it, a couple minutes or something, just to give you guys like some excitement. So, yeah, we spent the weekend in Edmonton. I rented this huge Airbnb. It was like 5 rooms and a whole bunch of beds. And so the girls and I went down. My mom and my sister, my nephew came up from Calgary, and they watched the girls for the day for me on Saturday while I was out helping. I was helping, just kind of volunteering, because I knew what was coming out. I didn't have to be there to like learn, right? I knew what was happening, and I knew exactly what everybody would say, like what Joe would say, what Ryan would say, what Julian would say, what Tyler would say, and I didn't know what Jesse would say because he didn't speak in Vegas. So I actually sat and like watched Jesse speak, which is awesome because I love hearing Jesse speak, and he's doing really good at his presentations. But I just got to help bring people in, do registration, fill out paperwork, just help, right? Help the development team, help the product implementation specialist team. I just help everybody just to be that person, just make things a little bit easier. And I was super excited to be there helping and watching everybody's mind blow from the back of the room. It was pretty cool. Sitting in the back of the room, and people, like, as they're talking, there's like, you could see everybody like, oh my goodness, this is so changing the game. Hey Tina, good morning. Thanks for popping on. I'm actually just kind of getting going here, so you have some great timing, girl. I'm just gonna have a sip of my coffee because coffee is definitely key every morning, not just Monday mornings, every morning. So yeah, the weekend was pretty friggin' awesome. It was awesome to see so many people that I haven't seen in so long, and just give everybody hugs, except for Joe, because he doesn't hug. I fist bumped him. Yeah, anyway. So I got to see everybody and give everybody hugs, and that's like the best part of any event, is just seeing everybody. I mean, great. It's like, I'm so happy that we're rolling out all this new information for everybody, but that honestly was the best part for me on Saturday, was just seeing everybody and hugs and catching up and all around. So yeah, super excited. Anyway, on to my 5 ways to supercharge your personal and professional success. I found this little article last week sometime, and I think it was from the success.com website too. I get a lot of stuff off of there. Hey Crystal, thanks for popping on. So one thing that we've all, in our community, that we've all been taught by Jessie specifically, is to play and plan big. Set big goals. Be ambitious. Be brave. Be courageous in your goals. And be confident. You're like, I am going to get that goal. I am going to achieve that goal. Hey, Krista, thanks for watching. Oh, yes, Crystal. Awesome. I'm glad you made it to an event. That is so amazing. Oh, so your mind's blown too. So yeah, play and plan big. Be ambitious. Be specific. Be brave in your goals. And set your goals. You may have smaller goals, but they'll lead to bigger goals. So just be big in your goals. Hey, Krista, thanks for watching. And just make sure that you set the smaller goals that lead up to the bigger goals. Make sure that you're on the right track. You're not like, oh, I want to do this, I want to do this, I want to do this, I want to do this. Make sure that your little goals lead up to these big goals. Like, I was telling my friend that came with me to the event yesterday, we were driving home, and I'm like, I see Porsche Cayennes everywhere now. I put that on my vision board. I want this Porsche Cayenne SUV in white. I planned it all out. I did the online, you can go on a website for pretty much any vehicle nowadays, and you can be like, I want it this color, I want these bells and whistles with it, I want to do this, I want to do that, and you can price it out. I'm like, this is what I want. And I'm like, I know how much it's going to cost. I'm going to sit there and I'm going to be like, here's cash for it, guys. I'm not financing anything. Here's cash, $130,000. Here you go. Because I'm not financing that stuff. I don't finance toys. So that to me would be a toy, but it's a goal. It's a huge goal. $130,000 for a vehicle? That's a pretty big goal for me. A couple of years ago, we paid $60,000 for our pickup truck that I drive every day. So double and then some, right? And it's for an SUV that I swore I would probably never drive an SUV in my life, but if it's a Porsche Cayenne, I'll freaking drive that crap. So I'm like, I see them everywhere now. If I go to Calgary, I go to Edmonton, even saw one in Grand Prairie this past week, like on Friday. I saw one. Hey Heather, thanks for popping on. I saw a black Cayenne, a Porsche Cayenne with orange rims. I was like, that's pretty sweet. But I see them everywhere. And my friend's like, I've never seen one of those. And I'm like, I see them everywhere. And if it's not Porsches, up here it's more the BMW SUVs, which is kind of like, or Land Rovers, or kind of like the next down. I'm like, I see those everywhere too. She's like, what? I'm like, I'm manifesting it. They're coming to me. This vehicle that I wanted, that's on my vision board since the winter sometime. I can't remember when I put it on there. I'm like, they've been coming to me. So I know it's happening, which is pretty sweet. But that is a big goal of mine, is to pay cash for a vehicle like that. But along the way, I have to have the little goals that step up to the big goal, right? So play big, plan big, be ambitious, be specific, and be brave in your goals. Be confident. If you're confident that that's something that's going to happen for you, it will. Make yourself the most important project. This is something that most moms that I know do not do. They don't invest in themselves. They don't set time for themselves and their self-development. You know, how can you make you and your future a priority if you yourself, your cup is not filled every day? That's why I read, I better myself by doing trainings, self-development, right? I meditate every day. I do my gratitude every day. And that's just why, that's the thing I do for myself every day to fill my cup. Hey, Natasha, thanks for popping on. It was so awesome to see you on Saturday, even if it was for a few minutes. So set deadlines in these goals, or in like your self development and stuff like that, because if you don't set time for yourself, like schedule yourself into your schedule, it's not going to happen. Especially for the people that are super busy. They're volunteering, they have kids, they have soccer practice, they have swimming lessons, they have all the stuff. They have, if you're anything like me, with 2 kids and a husband that's kind of demanding and not really supportive of the whole self-development thing, you struggle to find the time sometimes. But that's why I'm up at 5:30 in the morning, so that I can do that stuff, so that I am ready for the day, so I'm ready for my family, so I'm ready to show up in my business every day. So make yourself the most important project. Number 3, do what others aren't prepared to do. So finish what you start. You know how many people start projects and don't finish them? My husband is one of them. He has been working on our closet upstairs for probably about 1.5 years. I've had all of my clothes pulled out of that closet and piled on top of, I have my massage tables up there and a chair, just like a big reading chair. They've been piled on those chairs and my massage table for 1.5 years. My clothes, because I don't have anywhere to put them. He's been finishing the closet for 1.5 years. I'm like, honey, what are you going to finish this? Well, I'll get to it. And then he starts another project. Right now, on both sides of our house, we have scaffolding set up to finish the gable ends on our house. He'll get started, he'll get going. He's got like half of this one side done on that side and just the scaffolding on this side done. But now he's gone on shutdown. So that's just the way it is. Like, he works full time, right? So he gets it done when he can, but until then, the scaffold's up. My clothes are sitting on the chair and on my massage table. It's just, it's rare when people actually finish projects that they start. Thank you, Natasha. I love you so much. If you are the person that finishes your projects, kudos to you. You are the rare person. You're the 1% to 2% of people out there that finishes your projects. And just keep going. If you're finishing projects and you're like, oh, it's not where I wanted to be yet. If you've completed this goal, but you're like, it's not quite where I wanted to be yet, keep going. I know Cam, which this guy here, Cam, he tells a story all the time about, what do you need me to come? Do you want to come over and finish it? That would be awesome. If you don't mind heights, you know, it's up on a scaffold. This guy here talks about one of our co-founders of our business, between Cam and Jang and Julian, they're the founders of Affiliate Institute. And he talks about how when Julian first started in the business, you know, he was going for a few months and he's like, I feel like I'm not quite there yet. You know, I'm working towards, you know, this financial goal and it's not coming. And Cam's like, show me the numbers. So he shows him the numbers and he's just like, dude, you're like 3 months away from hitting your goal. Just keep going. You're only 3 feet away from gold. I promise you. Just keep going. Commitment keeps you going when motivation wanes. Because you're like, you know, I watched Pam's go live. I'm so motivated. And then the next day you're like, oh, I'm not so motivated anymore. But you need the commitment and your why to help you keep going, right? Be clear on compromises and non-negotiables. You have to have non-negotiables. Every morning, I'm up at 5:30. I'm working on myself. That's a non-negotiable. Compromises are, you know, on the day when my husband's up and he's home, we're working outside on stuff. Those are compromises. I can always do a couple other things later. But those things in the morning, they're my non-negotiables. I get up early every day so that I can get those done. Sorry, I need a drink of coffee. I'm like going crazy here today. Hey, Melina, thanks for popping on, girl. Find your tribe. To me, this is the biggest one out of all these personal, professional successes, how to supercharge, how to find your tribe. Well, I stumbled on mine by accident, by complete accident. This is how I found our business, but our tribe is like none other that I've ever experienced in my entire life. I have been part of rodeo associations. I've been part of different cultures of business, small business, large business, like being an employee, obviously being an entrepreneur before myself doing massage therapy. This community, this tribe that I found in this business is unlike any other. There's no competition. We're all in this for each other as well. Like, for an example, one of the guys here in Grand Prairie, he was having problems with some tech stuff. He's not a complete tech savvy guy. So he's like, I'm having problems with this. I'm like, well, you know, I got a little bit of time after I put the kids to bed. Let's jump on a Zoom. Let's see what I can do. I'm a tech person. I absorb the tech stuff super, super easy. Like when I took our guy Tyler's coaching program here at the beginning of the year, I was just like, it was like candy to me. I was just like bringing on all the information, right? So I jump on a Zoom with him and I'm like, you just have to do this. It's not a big deal. He's like, what? You know, how do you do that? I'm like, oh, no problem. And with Zoom, you can take over somebody else's computer. Like if they share their screen, you can like take over their computer. I'm like, this is all you do. Doop, 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 doop. And how do you want this done? How do you want this done? Just type in that information. You're good to go. He's like, he just sat there. He's like, his mind was just blown. But that is what we do. We help each other. If I'm having problems, my biggest weakness is my confidence, which has grown immensely in the last year or so. And I tell people all the time, I'm like, I'm not the person that sits on a Go Live and spouts out information at you guys. Like, I was not that person a year ago. So my confidence has grown so much. And even the video that I just put out here over the weekend, I hesitated so hard putting that out. But I showed, you know, my group, my tribe, and they're like, that's amazing. You have to put it out there. And I'm like, okay, I'll put it out there. And then I struggle with writing the copy. I'm like, no, I have to write the copy. They said it's awesome. Hey, Brandy, thanks for popping on. No worries. You're not completely late. I'm almost the way through, but I'm just talking about finding your tribe. And I'm talking about how awesome our tribe is. And when I showed you guys that video of me in a bathing suit in a hot tub talking about our awesome business, and everybody was like, dude, you have to put that video out there. It's an amazing video. You like freaking rocked it. And I'm like, but I'm in a bathing suit. I can't put myself out there. And they're like, yeah, you can. I'm like, they're like, you're awesome. You're gorgeous. You're everything. And I'm like, okay. So I did it. Uh-oh. You're okay, right? Oh, she's climbing underneath the TV. And they're like, so I put it out there and it's gotten such an amazing response since then. I've gotten some comments on Saturday, got some messages yesterday, messages again today. I'm like super, super excited and I'm so glad that I put it out there. Thank you to my tribe for helping me put it out there. Come here. You want to say hi? Say good morning. It's not a bikini, it was a tankini, to be fair, but there's Cleve. Yes, your bikini post is what got us because Cordell saw it and he's like, hey, you should check these guys out. Because he's a pervert like that. Anyway, so find your tribe. And I did not need to write any notes on that because I knew exactly what to tell you guys about our tribe because I love it so much. Get uncomfortable. This one is so hard for people because most people are comfortably uncomfortable in their lives. They coast along saying, well, I could just do this for a little while. I could just do whatever this little bits I need to do to get by. But you know what? The best things come out of discomfort. You know, you're going bikini shopping. Yes, Natasha, go bikini shopping. Apparently that's how you get leads. And trust yourself. The key to personal growth is just trusting yourself, trusting your gut. You know, like trust your gut. I was, when I was in Vegas, I made myself so uncomfortable making that hot tub post in my bathing suit, making like a bunch of content there, like filming myself, doing like, we call it B-roll video content, just like walking around, filming myself. I'm like, I'm not that person, but apparently I am now because I'm just, it makes me uncomfortable being on camera, but I'm getting a lot better. And it takes that shove, right? Just to get uncomfortable for a little while. And then it becomes the new comfortable. And then you're like, I rock this stuff. So yes. When was the last time you felt really, really uncomfortable? Give that a thought. And then maybe you should do it again. So, just get uncomfortable. Like, put on that bikini or whatever and go in the hot tub and film yourself a video. Like, who cares? What matters is that everybody else loves it. Your tribe will tell you if they love it or not, right? So that's what matters. Just prepare yourself for curveballs and prepare yourself to be ready for opportunities, because the reality is that no one can create your success for you. You have to do it on your own. Sure, you have some help from a tribe. Sure, you have some help from maybe some, supportive family members or whatever. But at the end of the day, it's you. You're creating your own success. And apparently, you're going to draw on my paper. So, those are the 5 things that will skyrocket your personal and professional success. I don't know what time is it. Oh, I've been on here for like 20 minutes already. I kind of get carried away with some of this stuff. I can show you guys a little clip from, it's a quick little video from after our new discovery process in AI. If anybody's interested in watching a little bit of it, a little tiny sneak peek, let me know. Maybe. I know there's a bit of a delay with these go lives, but I can show you just a little bit, like 30 seconds, a minute of it, just to see, yeah? Okay, here. You stand here. No, you can have the paper. Look, paper, you right here. Okay, so I'm gonna show you guys this guy. This is Cameron George. If you don't know him, you should really search him, Google him, because he's freaking amazing and he's brilliant and everything. So I'm gonna flip my screen. Oops. I'm gonna flip my screen. There, so you can see him, and I have my video or my sound crank, so hopefully you guys can hear him. So here we go.
So now it's time to dive into the curriculum. Now, here inside of the Affiliate Institute, we've broke our curriculum down into very specific sections and topics as it relates to the specialized skills that you're really going to be learning and developing and implementing here as it relates to building a business, learning the skill set of digital sales and marketing, and finance as well. Just like we went over inside of the discovery process, and that you would have started to understand as we brought everything together inside of that conclusion video. See, by now, you should have finished the discovery process. You should have had your call with your advisor. You should have your personalized game plan. You should have selected an offer that you're actually working with. And you should have even had a call with a product implementation specialist that could really help you take the personalized game plan that we've put together here for you at the Affiliate Institute to another level when it comes to being able to get specific into a product and offer that you can actually take all this curriculum and apply it to. Now, if you haven't done those things yet, you might want to hold up for a moment, because as we dive into this curriculum, not only are we going to be going over principles and concepts as you understand things from a big picture, a high level, and then we go down and implement it, then we come back out and see where we've gone along the road and kind of where we are. It's kind of, this is what we're going to create, let's go in and do it, and then let's come back out and look where we are, right? And let's continue to move along so that you can understand the big picture, that everything has context, and that you can see the growth and progress of the things that you're actually implementing, the results that it's going to be able to produce, but most importantly, when it comes to your level of understanding. Because first and foremost, you have to understand the materials so that you can implement them effectively, right? See, inside of the curriculum, we're going to be walking you through copywriting. We're going to be walking you through funnel design. We're going to be walking you through how to be able to buy media and the best traffic sources for you to actually use right here and right now. We're going to be showing you the type of content that you should be creating and why. We're going to be getting into how to follow up with the leads that you're generating. We're going to be getting into business strategy when it comes to tax planning, when it comes to laying out and actually mapping out the things that we're doing from a 40,000 foot view, and we're going to get into financial strategy when it comes to actually managing our money and actually going through and having a plan in place on how we're using the resources that we have right now, how we can find additional resources, and how we can best put them to use inside of our new business, inside of these new goals that we've laid out here for ourselves, right?
Okay, that was like 3 minutes of an 8-minute video. Oh, thank you. Yeah, that was 3 minutes of an 8-minute video that is right after our new discovery onboarding process and before you start into the curriculum. And I'm so excited. Your flower's right there, sweetie. So yes, anyway, that's a little sneak peek into that, and I will be delving into that this week. So excited. But I better pop off and let you guys get about your awesome Monday, because I'm going to get about my awesome Monday. Thank you, everybody that popped on. Brandy, Heather, Natasha, and Krista, and everybody that popped on. Sorry, I can't remember. There was like lots of people today for some reason. Brandy, Natasha, April, Melina. Who else watched? Crystal, thank you so much. Tina, thank you so much for watching when you popped on live. Thank you so much for watching me live. If you're watching the replay, definitely type in replay and give me the best tip that I gave you today, even if it was watching Cam, because you love watching Cam. I will watch Cam all freaking day. You guys have an awesome day, and I will see you next week for Monday Morning Motivation with me at 10 a.m. Mountain Standard Time, right here. Same channel, same station, same time, same place, whatever you need to know. Put it in your phones. My phone's being used. Put it in your phones, 10 o'clock, Pam's Go Live, and I will bring you some more value next week. Hey, Jen, thanks for popping on. I'm just signing off, but feel free to watch the replay. And I will see you next week. Have a great week. Thank you so much. Bye.